Hello, welcome to my first episode of A Peek At. Today on APA I look at an indie game developed by Greenheart Games called Dev Tycoon. Quite a lovely little game honestly, and can be purchased for only $8. And I personally think that this should be supported. As you can see, I've played this game before. I haven't actually finished the first 30 years because I keep going bankrupt because I'm a terrible game developer. But well, I at least know the basics, so I'm going to tell you the basics. Oh my gosh, we traveled back in time! Let's begin our adventure. Okay, company name. I am terrible at naming. I'm just warning you now, so be prepared for many disappointments and many oh my god moments of why is she doing that? Okay, girl. I like that one. Hey look, this makes me Asian. You know, you'd think that would make you a better game developer. Okay, no, I'm kidding. Like, seriously. I'll go with that one. Alright, so how this game works is you select to develop a game, right? So up here, if you can see my cursor in the top right corner, it tells you how many fans you have, the year, month, and week you're in, and those three little dots show you your progress through the week that you are in. It tells you also how much cash you have available for use, and in the early stages you can have a 50,000 overdraft. Over here you can see we get these things called research points. We can use it to upgrade our technology, so we can use it to research 3D graphics or compatibility with steering wheels and gamepads and stuff like that. And also like dynamic environments when you're like way ahead. And you can see the faded out ones. There's bugs. I think you can tell what that is. You can see design and technology, and I'll explain those better in a minute. So we click to develop a game, and it gives you names for each of your games, but you know, you can still rename it, but if you forget, it's only a half a train smash. As you can see, there are lots of topics you can choose from. However, you have to research each of these for 10 research points, and you only get access to 4 of them at a time when it comes to researching. I'll show you that just now though. So first let's start off with a sports simulation game, because I always find that easy to start with. And I'm going to make it on the G64 because that has a higher market share, and well, the development cost will be covered later. Now I did tell you that I am terrible with naming, with Z. So don't be surprised. And here, you know, you'll get to select what kind of graphics you want. It becomes a little more detailed later on. And now you see design and technology were highlighted, and okay, let me just do this. Gameplay I personally think is more important than engine and stories and quests. You may differ, but you know, it's the reviews that tell you. So as you can see, as it goes along, she generates points for design and technology, and based on your choices, it depends on how much is generated for each of them. Level design. This you just basically adjust how important you think something is for it. So as you can see, it generates the points, and you also get research points from making games, which is very useful. And yeah. Okay, world design is not very important in my opinion. You see, and now she's scratching her head because she's also wondering how important world design is. Even my character thinks about it. It's quite cool. It's quite cool. And now we're working out the bugs. 7, 6. Oh, I got an extra design point. And another one. Ah, that's good. The more points you have, the better your game will be, obviously. Also, I must apologize if the video footage lags out a little bit. It does that on my computer because I don't really have the best computer in the world. And this tells you how much XP you get from making the game. And as you can see, you get bonus XP from trying new combos, for new topics, and for having a great combination. So let's release it, and oh, see, now like there's research and stuff. Anyway, let's wait for the review of the game to come out so we can see how well I did. Okay, it's in. Alright, come on, give me something good, give me something good. Oh, well that's lovely, see, my focus on graphic. Thank you, Informed Gamer. Thank you, Game Hero. At least all games was positive. Okay, a newcomer to the game industry. Also, if you click when text is being generated, it generates faster. It's quite a useful thing to know, actually. And I sold 2,500 in my first week. That's not bad, actually. Okay, now let me show you what I was talking about earlier. Now you can research a custom game engine. I'll show you how that works. And here's the new topic. Now, as you can see, the white ones are the ones that I can actually choose to research. But I won't research one of them now. And you know, as you click one, the next one on the list will open up, and etc. It's very methodical. Okay, let's just develop another game. I found that developing a lot of games in the early game works very well for me. Action. And I know exactly what I'm going to name this, and I'm sorry if it upsets some people. But I love that name. I came up with it, and I love it. Well, the fish part I came up with, obviously, but... Like, don't get me wrong, I got nothing against Call of Duty. I'm terrible at it, I'll say that much. Call of Duty is it's well done. For its genre, it's very well done. It's just, you know, to make sure no COD fanboys get down my throat. Oh, hello. Okay, a little bit more dialogue, a little bit more artificial intelligence than that, I would say. We don't have multiplayer yet, so that's also something you can research later on. It's a lot of fun, honestly. And this game is such a time vampire. Oh my word. Literally, the first day that I got it and I played it, I sat down at like 10 p.m. and I was like, okay, I'll play it for half an hour and go to bed. I looked at my phone and it was 3 in the morning. I was like, where did my time go? Oh my goodness. Oh, my sales on Superstars have gone down so much. Oh, but they went up a little bit. And now they're like super low again. Oh, my game is finished. Don't you just love how it goes ding? It kind of reminds me a little bit of when I'm baking something. That sounds so horribly stereotypical. Sometimes there's that ding, like, you know, your cupcakes are ready. I wish I could make cupcakes. I've made fudge. I haven't made cupcakes. Oh, first reviews. All right. Let's see if people like it. Oh. 7. Nice experience. Why, thank you. Thank you very much. Well, thanks, Informed Gamer. See, Game Hero knows where I'm coming from. And all games basically copied Star Games' last one. Great job, guys. Great job. Okay, well, I almost have enough to research a custom game engine, so let's make something else. How about a sports action game? You would be surprised, okay? Because I mean, there's action sport, so sports action games should work, right? This is a horrible name. Extreme Kicks. There we go. Another name for action football. Football. Wow. Oh, why thank you, Jason. That's so very nice of you. I'll show you how contract works as well. Okay, like I know all that. You have to admit though, the G64 looked like it was pretty cool for its day. It's a pity it didn't work out very well. I have 29 fans! That is amazing. Okay, it's an action game. I'll have pretty much the same stuff as I had for the military action game, because I mean, action is action. Let's be honest here. You know, sporty stuff does get like very successful for some reason, even in like the nerdy corners of the world. Because I mean, for example, let's take Prince of Tennis. I mean, that is so popular, and I don't understand why. I'll be honest, I've never watched it, but it's just how? Maybe I'll give it a try at some point. Oh, I'm not actually getting that many bugs. This is pretty good. Just slight variations so that it's not too similar. I'm not going to get very good ratings though, because I just made an action game. That generally affects it if you make the same genre twice in a row, or 3 times in a row. Oof, don't ever do that. Okay, now I have 66 research points, so I can also research a new topic, which is good. And, oh, I leveled up. Okay, go faster. Go faster, I'm too impatient. Oh, lovely leveling up. Okay, let me show you how research works. I'll research a topic first, because I know something you don't, and I'll explain what it is. Racing. Okay, start research. Blah blah. Invento, that is such an amazing name. And Dinky King. They should have named Donkey Kong Dinky King, in my opinion. It would have been amazing. Okay, let's see. Alright, so hello, thank you for my reviews. Reviewers just, you know, interrupting me mid-sentence. Okay, you can see what I got while I explain. I'm researching racing before I do the custom game engine because it unlocks a steering wheel, which is an engine part, which you can put into your game engine. The problem with the game engine, though, is that you can't edit it later. You have to make a whole new one. But making one actually generates research points, so it's not such a bad deal. Hey, Extreme Kick sold quite a lot in the first week. Okay, that research is done. Alright, I'm just gonna... let me show you some contract work, okay? So, you know how it works with design and technology, generating points while you're working on it. It's the same thing. You just generate it while it's on a timer. And you can see that you get a penalty, and if you do it within the time limit, you get the 14k, as you can see there. Okay, let's look at the game backdrops, logo animation. I think library software, yes. Library software is our best bet. And as you might notice, it also generates research points. So I'm trying to do this so I can generate some research points. Okay. Why, thank you, Jason. Excellent work, he said. See, I'm getting praise from someone. Let me just actually research my custom game engine quickly so that you can actually see when the steering wheel pops up. So you know I'm not talking nonsense. Okay. And Extreme Kicks sold 17,000 so far. Hello, the Ninvento TES. I look forward to designing games on you. Okay, that did sound a little bit creepy, I'll be honest. And are you done? She's done. Excuse me. Oh, see, steering wheel. I told you. Oh, that's quite a lot to sell. I'm gonna do another set of contract work so that I can generate research points. I think she'd be better off doing this one. I think she'll have enough time for it. Unless she scratches her head. When they scratch their heads, at first it is the most adorable thing. But it becomes so annoying when it costs you money. It is so annoying. Okay, I still need 1 research point. Damn it! Because look, I need 10 research points and 20,000 monies. 20,000 monies for a steering wheel. So I'm gonna have to do the last contract work and hope that she can actually handle it. I don't think she'll be able to though, to be honest. Especially if she scratches her head. Please don't scratch her head. Okay, she might make it. She might actually make it. She made it! Woo! Okay, that makes me feel good. Alright, now I'll research my steering wheel. There we go. And it's researching. She takes so long to research stuff. But later on in the game, when you get 1,000,000 monies, that's right, I call them 1,000,000 monies, you can actually move up in the world. Let's create a custom engine. Completely unoriginal name, but I'm going with it because I like it. It's good. And you can select what parts you want in it. So for example, later on you get branching story. So you can select branching story instead of linear story. Or you can have both so that you can have linear story for racing games or something simple. And as you can see, it generates points just like with games and research points. So you have some for later. And as I was gonna say, when you have 1,000,000 monies, you can move into a new place, right? And you can employ people to work for you who have high skill in design or technology, and you pay them monthly, unfortunately. And you have to send them on vacation sometimes, otherwise their efficiency level goes down. It's all actually really well thought out in my opinion. But it would be so cool if this is all it took to design games. You just put a bunch of numbers into a computer and then it would just go, ding, your game is ready. Okay. And unfortunately, the TES came out before I could do that, so that came out. But anyway, let's make a new game using our new engine. You see, that button wasn't there before. Dev Engine Mark 1. I'm going to make it, let's make it a medieval RPG, because those are really easy to make. Oh, I don't have enough for a TES license. Okay, what am I going to call this one? when you take time to name your game, you actually get an achievement. There are achievements in this game, but because I've played it before, I have quite a lot of them. And you get one for taking a while to name your game, and it's called Writer's Block. It's a really cool system, and I love the way that the achievements actually pop up. All in all, as you can hear, I actually really like this game, and I am a little bit obsessed with it until I actually manage to not get bankrupt. Okay, right, naming it, what am I gonna name it? Let's name it something corny. That's a little corny, right? Okay, see, now I have this version 2 option, and you can see it's more expensive. Because remember, I mentioned earlier you can change that more. And as I mentioned earlier, you can overdraw by 50,000, as this warning is telling me. When you hit the overdraw limit though, you are offered a loan by the bank, but you have to repay over double that, so it's a little bit pricey. And as you can see, I could click stuff on the sides, which adds more to the facets of the game. And it's an RPG, so, you know, story and quests, super important. I mean, for example, let's take Skyrim. Skyrim is a great game. The stories and the quests are amazing in that game, I personally feel. But like, the gameplay is good. It is pretty good, but at the same time, it does still feel a bit wonky, you know? But I don't care, because the stories are so good. I love it. Need a bit more artificial intelligence, higher design, maybe a little bit less level design. Level design should still be higher than dialogues, right? Yeah, this looks good. Okay. Yeah. After this game, I'll just like see what I can research topic-wise. Mono sounds obviously better than basic, and world design is so important, and graphics not so much. So yeah, let's go with that. Oh god, I'm nearly about to, oh gosh. As you can see why I've never made it through this game, obviously. And it's not fair though, because my boyfriend has, and he was making so much money. It's unfair. Now see, this is the bank loan I was telling you about. Of course, when you reach higher levels in the game, your overdraft becomes higher, and as a result, so does your loan and your payback fee. Now I'm just waiting for the bugs to be finished, and I can release this game. Okay. Fuck. Excuse my language, I thought that was an anti-bug. No! God damn it! Don't you hate it when you have those moments when you click and you realize the mistake you just made? This game is not going to do that well. I could have trashed it, but then it would be wasting my money, and I have no monies. Okay, let's see what topic I can research now. So you see, you get lots of topics, and past the first 4 that you could research, that, you know, you could see me select from, there are a lot of other ones. Like, there's mystery, there's vampire, I know, there's werewolf, there's so much. It's actually amazing. You never realized how many game topics there are until you play this game, to be honest. There's even a game development one. And yeah, so this is the game in a nutshell. If you want to see me play more of it, please do tell me. And yeah, this is the end of the game. The game? No, the video. It's the end of the video. So please like, comment, subscribe, favorites, whatever. Thanks guys, I appreciate it. And if you do like the way I take time to say things like this, oh my goodness, please keep an eye on my channel. I'm gonna try to put out more videos.